home in Italy for €1. Sounds like a dream, but it could be your reality. Some towns are hoping for a boost, so they're offering ancient and rundown homes to people willing to renovate them for less than the cost of a cup of coffee.
The scheme sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? So Sunrise did some digging to find out if it's really worth it. To help us break it down, Betsy Westcott, finance expert. I must have clicked on one of these on Instagram. Now I am flooded and I want to buy a €1 home in Italy. Is it too good to be true?
Well, it is very real. It's not a scam, but and it originated in about 2008. There was a mayor in Sicily whose town had gone through an earthquake and people were moving away. They had all these empty homes. He's like, how am I going to revitalise this community? And really, how am I going to raise some more taxes to fund this community? And he thought, okay, let's incentivise people to come here. €1, you've got to renovate it and you can come live in paradise. So that's where it began. And then it's really taken off. There's over 70 different communities in Italy that have offered it, but it's also being trialled in places like Japan, Ireland, Croatia, all over the world. So it's they're real trendsetters, those Italians.
Now, before we go, I've got $1, I've got €1 in my back pocket.
Yeah.
The restrictions are you have to renovate within a certain period of time, but then also too, you can only spend a certain amount of time, particularly in Italy, with visa restrictions.
Yes, it's you're buying not just like a €1 home, but also a multi-year renovation upkeep project. So you've really got to do your homework because there's not a standard kind of program. Every town has a little bit of a tweak to what they offer. So look into like what are the real rules and restrictions of the program that's being offered. Often they have a deposit just even to participate. Then you've got a renovation bond that gets forfeited if you don't complete them on time. Right. Plus, because often they're quite rural, getting those tradespeople to come and renovate your property often requires extra costs plus translators. And the renovations can go anywhere from like a few €1,000 to hundreds of thousands of euros. So you really need to do your homework and then look into the visa. You can own a property, but you might not be able to live there.
Okay, so the median house price in Sydney is $1.79 million. Yeah. Several $100,000 for a house still sounds cheap to a lot of Australians. What would the top price be, do you think, to do one of these?
From what I have researched, it was about €350,000, but the lady did end up buying a house next door as well as the one that she did, and it was in the old town. So, you know, that's in euros, so you've got to apply.
So that's 700,000. Is it double?
About
1.5 or something.
Yeah. So,
but again, you need to really do your homework on the visa because often to get the right to live there, even just occasionally, you have to be of independent financial means. You may not be able to work in the community. Also keep in mind that there's a reason why people are leaving these towns. Obviously, ageing population,
right.
But the services might not be there. So if you're expecting hospitals, schools, all those local services, you might be disappointed. So again, before you buy, do your research, try and see the home in person and really understand just the culture of the community if you can, see yourself really living there.
Well, there you go. It's not a scam. If you've got the money and you want to live the hermit life, then happy days.
Yeah.
Betsy, thanks for your time.